Sun's political reporter Lane Calcutt joins us live now from Canberra. Lane, what would be unfolding right now in the hallways of Parliament House?
Chaos, Davina, I would imagine, and a lot of meetings going on. I'd like to be a fly on the wall in the Prime Minister's office right now. We haven't yet heard from the Prime Minister as we go to air as to whether he'll say anything this afternoon, whether he'll bring on that a party meeting tonight or wait and do it tomorrow morning. I would imagine that he now knows that his time as Prime Minister is numbered, that it might only last a few hours at best tomorrow morning perhaps.
It's been a huge day for the Prime Minister. He started in Adelaide this morning with a press conference where he was very much hounded about questions about the leadership and also about polls out today which really showed very little improvement for the Liberal Party and the Abbott government. He's since fronted question time and Lane, the reports we are hearing this afternoon is that Julie Bishop went to him before question time to tell him that this vote could be coming.
Yeah, it was extraordinary. I mean, she did apparently go to him just before question time, asked him to stand down or suggest that there should be a party room ballot. Then they both went into question time and they sit some matter of centimetres apart, and the Prime Minister gave no indication that of what had happened and performed as usual, with Julie Bishop sitting behind him and presumably large sections of the front bench, including Malcolm Turnbull, knowing what was about to break just an hour later.
You certainly watched question time this afternoon. I watched it too. There was very much a focus on government business to start off, a lot of questions about the government's response to domestic violence reform, and then came the question from Bill Shorten about Tony Abbott's future as Prime Minister. He answered the question was shut down in Parliament and it moved on, but it must have been a moment for the Prime Minister, Lane.
Yeah, this Bill Shorten picked up on a comment that Tony Abbott had made earlier in Adelaide before he flew into Canberra this morning, that all he wanted to do was to be the best Prime Minister he could be. Well, Bill Shorten was rather mischievous and raised a number of issues over the last 2 years to basically ask the Prime Minister how had he been the best Prime Minister that he could be. And Tony Abbott had to try and answer with knowing what was going on or what had happened, and the fact that he was staring defeat in the face.
It's certainly an intriguing afternoon when you consider the politics that's been unfolding behind the scenes, and more to come this afternoon.